about our coming here today. You brought us to your old office.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Robert Mdeza. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Trinity Energy Group, comprising of Trinity South Sudan, Trinity Kenya, Trinity DRC. And we are a local company owned by local South Sudanese nationals. And we are here to provide energy solutions sustainably. So this is our office in Lesotho, where you came to see our depot, where we store fuel for supply to the city of Juba, and sometimes we also supply wow from here. So we invited you to come to our depot, first of all, to appreciate the facilities that we have here, but also to share with you the fact that we have been in the last couple of months, weeks or so, been bringing a lot of fuel. I think we had 100 trucks that was on program, and another set is also coming. We have ordered another set to come, but also to take you through the processes of ensuring that the fuel that we are marketing here is up to the standards, international standards, and that is meeting the quality standards internationally. Because of that, we thought let's share with you the information, the processes, so that you can also share with your constituency.
Oh, okay. You have something to ask?
Yeah, I was on a front, like, what are the clean energy plan for South Sudan at current point for that time?
So I said Trinity Energy Group, or why did I say Trinity Energy Group? Previously, we just used to call ourselves Trinity Energy Limited because we were one company with departments and divisions. But now what has happened is over time we have decided that to run the company efficiently, we had to incorporate new companies. One of them, as I mentioned, is in Kenya, so that it can participate in the pipeline to bring cheap fuel to the country here. So it is there, it imports fuel like everybody else, and we buy from them to bring here at the lowest cost possible. That's number one. Number two, for the power companies that we are running, in WOW and now BEG, we are also forming separate entities to run those companies, because the agreements that we have with government are specific to locations, and therefore those companies will be running in line with the agreement that we have signed with the Ministry of Energy and Gas, with the South Sudan Electricity Corporation. So those will be separate entities running power business in WOW to begin with, then expanding it using clean energy, mostly solar, backed by batteries, to take it to transmit the power further north to Kwajob, Tonja around there, and even beyond. So that is where we are. And then on the oil services, as you know, South Sudan relies on crude oil. There are services that go along with crude oil. There are services like field surface facilities for tying up wells and then making sure that oil is being pumped. There are services like cleaning the environment, cleaning the wastewater. There are services like drilling and many others that go on up there for the oil to come out. And we are also forming a separate company, in the process of separate company that will specifically run the oil field services as a subsidiary of our company.
Okay.
So there's an issue in the world market whereby prices are up and down, including with South Sudan. How is Trinity Energy responding to that? What are you doing to ensure that you are not affected by the prices of the oil?
Prices of oil, as a company, we don't have ability to influence the price of the world price, because as you know, there are so many geopolitical developments, the Ukraine war, the sanctions against Russia, the movement of oil from one side to the other, the new discoveries of oil and gas on our side, the Indian Ocean, Mozambique, Tanzania. All those factors go into the price of fuels and demand, the world demand. After COVID, we saw that the economy started picking up, and the prices, which were at one point negative, have now moved on. So for us, then the other thing that is happening, as I mentioned earlier, was the exchange rate between the South Sudanese pound and the dollar. The South Sudanese pound has been depreciating, basically reflecting the imbalance of trade between this country and the countries that we trade with. So there is more consumption coming in, imports, than we are exporting. And therefore, the demand and supply factors on the pound are such that we are oversupplying the pound and scrambling for the dollar, and therefore the dollar is becoming more expensive, meaning that our pound is getting weaker. Those two components, the weakening of the pound, the increase of the world prices, when you multiply the two, the product is an increase in the price of the fuel. But on our side, what we decided to do is to bring in efficiencies in how to handle that fuel from the point where it is being brought or loaded to South Sudan, up to here, storing it, and then distributing it to the outlets. So within those parameters, we have deployed software, we've deployed engineers of different kinds. In our offices, you'll find lead engineers of different kinds, men engineers of different kinds. The other guy we were with just now to bring efficiencies. Now, from those efficiencies, we then pass on the benefits to the public so that they gain from them. But the two major components, and the third one which I missed out, was tax. Those three, exchange rate, world oil price, the taxation, those are the ones that make up the price of fuel. Those are beyond our control. What we control is our little margin, and within that little margin, our efficiencies. And those efficiencies we pass on to the public.
Okay, Robert, let me just give a quick something. We know Trinity Energy has been running the fuel in the country, but it's only like in two locations, that is in Western Bahar Ghazal and only in Central Equatorial. But I meant to understand Eastern Equatorial with Storit and Western Equatorial. In these regions, what is making Trinity, because in here they used to have, but due to the issue of conflict, this station was shuttered. What is happening in these two areas? And now you're also going to Rumbek, whereby there will be power. Do you have a station in these areas, or is there a plan to take the cheapest fuel station to them so that they can be buying direct from you?
So our master grand plan for this country, for the business in the country, is that we will have presence in all the 10 states. And the plan is that we will have, obviously, this is our main hub, but in each of the capitals of those states, Malta, Wow, and obviously I think, of course, Juba here, but also Torit is sort of like offside. We will plant storage facilities. The idea is, when we bring the fuel, we store in those storage facilities, and in each state, we will try and put in 10 stations, so that from that hub, which we call the storage facility, we are able to then supply. So there are plans already, which we drew up more than 3 years ago. I think COVID came in and disturbed those plans, but we're now back on our feet. We're beginning to implement those plans, and then we'll be in Torit, we'll be in Yambio, we'll be in Maracay. I think in the Maracay area, we are there already, in the sense that we have our depot, our camp for the oil field services. So we have a facility that will enable us to have a station nearby. We have land in Bentiu, on which we are going to construct storage facilities, and we have properties there that we are developing into petrol stations. So the plans are that we should be in all the states, not necessarily selling on our own. Some places we will build and then ask Junubin to operate the stations for us, so that we empower the public as well through our expansion.
Okay, thanks a lot.